Okay, today we're going to start ripping into that guy. And before I do that though, first I've got to work on this little project that's dropped off here. This here's just a bolt they couldn't get out with their impact, so I'm going to try it. They want to know if I use my big 1-inch, but I think I'm going to try it with my 1/2 inch first. Not that big of a bolt. So once I get this thing tearing apart, then we're going to start on that B. Well, I don't know, that bolt they wanted me to take out come out mighty easy. I think I could actually use just a regular wrench, like a deep well or something on a ratchet or whatever, and pop it off there. So I don't know. I know that this gear doesn't want to come off here very easy, so I don't know if maybe they had the bolt out and thought they would use the excuse that they couldn't. I don't know. Who knows? I get some of the strangest things to do sometimes. But anyways, I'm going to stop on that because that's going to be a little bit more involved than I had figured on. And we're going to get started on this. So the first thing I need to do is take the first cowling, the hood cowling, whatever you want to call it, off of there. Which is going to mean I'm going to pull the muffler off, the oil cap off, and the breather cap off. And I'll get that part done. And I think I'm going to set this up on a tripod actually and that off. By the way, that's not very stock. You won't find that probably on any other tractor. On any other tractor. I don't do things all that standard sometimes. Okay. Patches. Okay, I'll show you what we have here. Right here is what I'm after. Let me get some light. Right there is what we're after. That pulley right there, that's the fan. And I do believe that it's coming down and getting really close to the bottom pulley. So I'm going to, in fact, I think the blade that's down there is probably the one that's actually even getting too close. So there's a big nut on the back. See if you can see that. That's hard to line all this all up at the same time. There we go. That nut there's got to come off. And then there's a place to hold it with a wrench on the front. But I'm not sure if I'm going to have to take off a little more stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I can do it just like that right there. Okay, back you go again. Well, I think we're going to have to get into it a little bit deeper. So, looks to me like I'm going to have to take the radiator off. And I think I can take the horn just radiator, just take the wires off the horn. You won't find that on many other tractors. gonna drain the radiator. Coming out there pretty slow. Alright, now it'll come out there faster maybe. Hey, that's what I wanted to see. Did you get wet? Okay, I got the radiator drained out, so now the next thing I need to do is to go ahead and remove the radiator. Okay, so there's the horn. Gets that off of there. Low radiator hose clamp and center bolt. Looks like that might be a 9/16, but maybe. Okay, I've got 2 bolts. It's gonna be another one of those mystery sized bolts. That makes sense. Okay. Let me get this one off of there. Okay. And I'll have to make a new gasket for that too. Okay. Now, let's peel this right out of these belts just like that, and that'll be the easy way. Okay, so now, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's just a little bit of an angle to that. So my mission is to pull that off and try to see if I can figure out why that wants to hang on an angle. Okay, this is what she looks like with that off of there, everything off there. Of course the tractor looks kind of wet. And I think I might run her outside and hose her off a little bit and clean the floor up a little bit in here, put her back in. Here's the water neck. Doesn't have a thermostat in it. As far as I know, I don't think they ever put thermostats in these. I think they just circulate the water, period. I don't think it comes up to a temperature. I've never seen a thermostat in one anyhow. So what I gotta do is I gotta pull this off here and try to find out why that's hanging just a little bit on an angle there. And so something's worn or something's needing a shim or something's needing something. So I'll get these things done and we'll get back. Okay, I'll show you what I found on this. This washer here, which is all dished out and deformed, goes down onto here. Actually, it was the other way around. And, well, let's turn it around. That allowed this to rock on that side, like that. And then this washer and this nut was on the other side of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the spacer on there. It's about the right diameter. And then this will go on there. And then what I want is I want a square-headed nut to go in there if I can get one. I'm going to go up to the hardware store and see if I can get a square nut for that. And I think that's what it's supposed to have, the square nut, and that'll hold this side. So you don't really need a wrench to tighten it. And then if that's the case, then I don't need a washer on there. If I go back to this nut here, then I'll probably put a washer on there. Try to get one big enough to fit out there, and then the washer will hold that far enough back where I can get a wrench on it to change it a little easier. And so that's the game plan at this time. I'll get some parts, and well, I got to put the tractor back in. Then I'll go get some parts and we'll go from there. It's a tractor without a front end.